I remember all the stress I felt when first coming to college. Who can forget? I had to make new friends, learn where my classes were, and understand new social dynamics. I remember feeling so behind and alone all the time. I was panicked, felt completely out of control, and didn't know what to do. I want you to know that if you feel alone, behind, or lost, you are not alone in feeling this way. I want to show you a new way of thinking to help you alleviate those negative feelings. The circle of control is a tool you can use to build your resilience, your ability to let go and get back up when things get tough. The circle of control is a powerful tool that helps you organize what is in and out of your control and what you can change around you to keep going forward. The circle is divided into three different parts to help you categorize both internal and external events or occurrences. First, in the very center of the circle, you have your circle of control. These are things you can control or change on your own, no matter the circumstance, like your personal behavior, goals, and thoughts. Focusing on what you can control will help you be more resilient, as you won't get caught up in trying to change factors outside your capabilities. Acknowledging your limits helps you focus on the right things you can change. These next two sections of the circle are just as important as the first. These sections offer you an insight to the world around you and apart from you. These help you process the environment so you can use it to your advantage and trudge on when it feels like there is a lot pressing against you. The second circle is a circle of influence. These are things in your life you can influence or affect by inspiring others, getting help from others, or creating a certain vibe in your environment. Last is your circle of concern. These are things you may think about or worry about, but cannot control or influence. Spending too much time in your circle of concern can stop you from living a happy life and can cause a great deal of stress. Focusing on these concerns inhibits resilience and keeps you stuck in an anxious mindset instead of spending time influencing and controlling what you are able to. I bet during the speech you've had at least one thought of something you cannot control. A lot of times, we just let thoughts come and go as they please, without realizing thoughts directly impact our behavior and our ability to be resilient. This whole concept is pretty simple, but it's hard to remember and utilize in daily life. After taking in all of this information, I want to give you a challenge. For 1 week, I want you to stop and think before you react. This means literally stopping any words or actions and taking a deep breath before responding to the situation. While breathing, assess what is in your circle of concern. If you have a thought about something you cannot control, recognize it and say to yourself, "That is out of my control," and let it go. Then, determine what is in your circle of control. What can you control in this situation? How can you use what you can control to make this the best situation? For example, if you want to improve a sport, grade, or musical ability, you might schedule in daily time to work on that goal. Maybe you choose to smile every day when you say good morning to someone you know. While you are focusing on your circle of control, ask yourself if your words and actions are inspiring others too. As you focus more on your circle of control, you will become more resilient and start to positively impact yourself and the world around you. So the next time you feel sad, alone, or overwhelmed, be resilient. Think about what you can control and what you can let go.